It is showtime, showtime, showtime. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Wednesday, March 17th. Happy St. Patty's Day. Leave your comments below. Love to talk with you guys. Hope everybody's doing well today. Today I am drinking just my typical Starbucks. Little Starbucks mug from Alabama. So if you are from Alabama, I'm representing today. Hope you guys are doing great. So there are two things that I don't know if you want to call it celebrating, but acknowledging this week. First one, obviously, is St. Patty's Day or St. Patrick's Day. And it also this week marks 1 year since the COVID shutdown. Wish I could say that there's a lot of good that happened from that, but I got to tell you, it was kind of a pain in the butt. So, how it affected me this time last year, I was actually in career transitioning, and I was actually getting ready to become a licensed insurance broker. So, in order to do that, I had to take a test and pass all that in order to be licensed. Well, studied my butt off for weeks, and literally one day before my test is when the shutdown happened. And they shut down all the testing centers. So literally one day before I was supposed to start as an insurance agent, my whole life got put on hold for about 3 months. So that was my experience with the COVID shutdown. I don't know how you guys did with it, but yeah, it was not fun. In the garden again. How you doing this morning? Hope you're having a good day. We are celebrating St. Patty's Day. Hope you are having a great day. We are talking about also, it is the 1 year anniversary. This year marks the 1 year anniversary of the COVID shutdown. I don't know. I'm not going to celebrate that, but I'm just acknowledging it's been 1 year. So, anybody got any plans this week as far as spring break? So, my kids have one day left, actually. I think today's actually their last day. And then they have parent teacher conferences Thursday, Friday, and then they're off for a week. Here we are, folks. We're already at spring break. So, same thing happened to my husband. He is active duty, and a ton of training got postponed. Yeah. I don't know if you were just listening to mine, but yeah, I literally was supposed to take my test to become an insurance agent one day before the lockdown happened and everything got shut down. And I think it took an additional 3 months after that in order for them to start opening up. The thing I remember, and I mean, it seems like it was just yesterday. I know it was a year ago, but when this all first happened, what was with the run on toilet paper? That was the one thing I really could not understand. Why toilet paper? We knew that this wasn't a virus that was like a stomach virus or anything where you'd be living on the toilet. But yet, for some reason, I remember going to Costco and seeing a guy come out with a cart jam packed full of toilet paper. What? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it brought out, I think, the good in some people, but I think it also brought out a little bit of the greedy in a lot of people. You know, I want all the toilet paper in the world for whatever reason. So, anyway, St. Patty's Day, guys. I am representing my Irish, got my Irish going on today. We are also going to be talking about fun chicken facts. It is chick season, you guys. If you go to your local Big R or Tractor Supply or Homestead Supply store, uh, here we go. Chicks are starting to come in. We are actually getting our chicks at the end of this month. You might have saw from a previous video that we did. Brooder is good to go, up and ready. The chickens we're getting this year, we're getting black copper Morans because we love dark chocolate looking eggs. We really want to go for the whole rainbow gambit of eggs, if you will. And the other one are the cream leg bars, which I didn't realize this. They lay the blue egg too, like the Americana. I had no clue about that, which is awesome because it's really hard to find an Americana just like a chick, singular chick. Normally you got to order them in packs of 10 and everything. So, let's see. Of all things to stock up on, yeah, you're a quarter Irish, and my dad's mom was 100% Irish. Represents. Yes. So I actually, my dad actually did one of those DNA tests last year, and we thought we were 100% Irish. We're not. We're only partial Irish. They think a lot of my ancestry came, believe it or not, from Scotland. I don't know how they trace that. So that when they do the DNA test, they highlight the areas and regions where they think you're from, and basically all of Europe. I mean, you, Scotland, Great Britain, Ireland. Okay, you're white. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I'm white. So, but yeah, I really, really miss having to, or not having to, but getting to go to the St. Patrick's Day parades. That was really kind of a fun time. I mean, and it's so close to my birthday. My birthday is actually next week, but I just growing up, it was always a fun time to be able to go to those parades and knowing that my birthday was right around the corner. And now, can't go anywhere with more than 5 people. So I would love to visit that area of the world too. So get this. We actually had a trip booked for Ireland. We were going to spend 4 days in Ireland. And as soon as the pandemic hit, everything in the country shut down. Um, and we did not get to go. We were supposed to go last summer, did not get to go. We were very bummed. And then we were trying to reschedule the trip, and all of a sudden, the app that we were using, and I'm not going to say which one just for, I guess, legal reasons, but all of a sudden, the price for the airline and the hotel and everything that we originally had, all of a sudden was 3 times as much now. And we're like, how in the world does that happen? So tried to call them up and go, hey, what the heck? This, it's showing a different price now. Why is it doing this? And the guy said, and I quote, "Oh, that's the special price. You got to log on to something different to get the special price." And I tried to get him to tell me what spot that was that I had to log on to get the special price. So, long story short, couldn't find it, and we're still in our mad dash to hopefully one day get to Ireland, the homeland. My wife is very much Irish. Thor, what's happening, man? All is definitely well here. The weather here this past weekend, guys, was insane. It just goes to show that March is very much the month that plays with your feelings, without a doubt. We had the week before we had 60s, like almost mid 60s, and it was looking great. And this weekend we had a lovely little blizzard that decided to come through, and we literally had over a foot of snow that hit us. Over a foot of snow. And the chickens actually did really well in it. I got them actually a new coop. It's a little bit thicker. I think it's a little better insulated, to be honest. It was the one that they sell at Tractor Supply, only at Tractor Supply. We really wanted to build our own coop and try to get our chickens, the ones we have now, and then the chicks that we're going to get eventually into one big coop. Lumber prices are so outrageous right now that it was actually cheaper for us to go out and buy two separate coops, well built coops, I might add, too, as opposed to going out and buying the lumber and building it ourselves. It was cheaper for two separate coops. Insane, guys. Uh, yeah, I don't know what's up with lumber prices. I don't know if that's yet another COVID thing that prices spiked up or what, but I don't know. So today we are going to look at some lovely chicken facts. And I wanted to bring this up. You can actually go on the Cackle Hatchery's site. That's where we actually get our chicks from, just because it's literally the closest spot to us. I know they're in Missouri, but we're in Colorado, so it's literally the closest. But went on their site and wanted to read this to you. 20 weird and wonderful facts about chickens. All right. Says chickens are endlessly fascinating. The more time you spend with them, the more you discover how intensely complex these creatures are. I agree. Here are 20 weird and wonderful facts about chickens. Number one. This one I thought was pretty cool. If all the chickens on Earth were evenly distributed among all the people on Earth, each person would have at least 3 chickens. So what does that mean? Yeah. Thanks, in the garden. Good to see you. Appreciate it. So what does that mean? So basically, you don't have to worry about the zombie apocalypse. You have to worry about the chicken apocalypse. Um, there are more chickens on Earth than there are humans. Let that one sink in. Number 2, the chicken is the first bird to have its genome sequenced, allowing poultry breeders to more readily identify the most productive strains. Okay. It doesn't mean that much to me, but we'll go with that. Chickens not only learn to recognize their names, their own names, that's creepy that they know their name, but also know the names of other chickens in their flock. So basically, you can tell Henrietta, "Hey, you're not laying enough," and then all of a sudden, uh, Percy over here will recognize her name and go, "Oh, you're in trouble." So that is interesting. Chickens can recognize their name and the name of other people in their flock. Mind blowing. Okay, chickens' color vision is better than humans. Interesting. So, encompassing not only the red, blue, and green wavelengths we can see, but also ultraviolet wavelengths we can't see. What's the saying? Eyes like a hawk? I don't know. Got a phone call. Well, I'm glad you're back. Thank you so much. Chickens are among the closest living relatives to the T Rex. I totally believe that. I mean, when I look at them and see them walk around, when I see them and the sounds that they make and the way they move, I could totally picture Jurassic Park where it's a chicken instead of a dinosaur chasing Jeff Goldblum in the back of a Jeep. So I could totally see that. But I'm weird like that too. So hens as their hatchling. Did I read that one? Yep. Hens and their hatchling chicks converse through the shell. So they're literally talking to each other before these chicks even hatch out. So wanted to read yours here. My mother-in-law said there were a couple arson attacks on lumber suppliers. That's what is causing the prices to be so high. Arson attacks? Are you serious? Why would anybody do that? Oh gosh, that's just people that just want to. What's the saying? Watch the world burn. That's just insane. I don't get people like that at all. Okay, so hens, they converse through the shell, allowing the chicks to recognize their mother's voice by the time they enter the world. So it is a trait essential to the chick's survival, so they know who to go to and who not to go to. And if they hear a different peep, they go, "Okay, you're not the same peep I heard when I was in the shell." Interesting. Chickens prefer to bathe in dust rather than water. We all who have chickens definitely know that. They will kick up a bunch of dirt like crazy just to get all the parasites off. Here's one I didn't realize. Chickens can swim, guys. Did you know that? I didn't think they could swim. Chickens can swim, and some actually enjoy it. What? Do they think they're a duck or something? But to avoid drowning, they need to be able to get out of the water when they're ready. So, yeah, I didn't think chickens were buoyant, but apparently they are. They can swim, and some actually like it. Chickens establish a social hierarchy, pecking order to remove the members, or if you remove members or add members to the flock, it causes stress. Yeah, I definitely can agree with that. In the beginning, we had 8 chickens when we started off, 8 chicks, and all 8 of them made it to pullethood or adulthood, whatever you want to call it. Um, we had our door of our old coop ripped off, and long story short, we had what I think was probably a raccoon get in and killed 2 of them. So then we were down to 6, which is what we have right now. And yeah, I remember shortly after that, it's like they were walking around in a haze. They didn't really know what to do because the whole structure had changed. And I noticed that a couple of them actually started getting a little more pecky with each other, like they were competing for the pecking order. Yeah, when you remove a couple of them or one of them even from the flock or add something to it, it just disrupts the whole thing. Yeah, harmony, folks, harmony with the chickens. Each female chicken starts carrying the beginnings of thousands of undeveloped yolks, but a hen rarely lays more than a small percentage of the eggs that she started with. That sucks. That I feel robbed now. Where's the rest of my eggs? You're holding out on me. I don't like that. Although a rooster is needed in order for a hen's eggs to hatch, a rooster is not needed in order for the hen to lay egg, obviously. Chicken's digestive, excretory, and reproductive tracts come together at the, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this, cloaca. Sure. When an egg is laid, the intestinal opening is pressed shut, so a hen can't lay and poop at the same time. MB Heritage Farms, how the heck are you today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. A chicken's digestive. Oh, we just read that one, so we're good. The only continent that has no live chickens is Antarctica. Duh. That I could have guessed. The only country with no chickens is Vatican City. Um, why is that? I wonder. Is it if you're Catholic, you can't eat chicken? Is that like Jewish can't eat pork or something? I don't know. No offense to anybody who's Jewish or Catholic out there, by the way. Vatican City keeps a chicken flock 26 miles away in the city of Castel Gandolfo. I'm not sure where that is. Yeah, they don't have webbed feet. Yeah, I was going back to that too. That just somehow didn't seem right that they could actually swim. How? I mean, I would figure with all the feathers that they have, it's not like ducks where it's all greasy and stuff and keeps them buoyant. It's feathers. They get wet and probably drag them down, I would think. I don't know. Number 15, a hen's estrogen output may be reduced by aging, infection, or a tumor, causing her to produce testosterone and develop a larger comb and male plumage, mount other hens, and even crow. I got nothing on that. What about you guys? Although rare, this is going to blow your mind. Although rare, a chicken can be both male and female, with half of its body looking like a rooster and the other half looking like a hen. A phenomenon called bilateral. Ah, here's another like 50 syllable word. Gyno. I'm not even going to try to say that. Something morphism. Believe it at that. Yes, we're going to call it that. Number 17. How many feathers does a chicken have? To settle an argument, an Ohio man, of course, it's got to be out of Ohio. I'm from Ohio, by the way. An Ohio man once took to count every one of his Plymouth rocks. Final count 8,325 feathers. Oh my gosh, someone's got time to kill. Wow. 8,325. Just for those of you who are kept up at night wondering, I can't sleep until I know how many feathers they have. So, number 18, chicks molt 3 times before they mature, then annually thereafter, although renewing an entire set of plumage may take as long as 3 years. Now, I don't know, maybe you guys can answer this for me. I didn't think chickens molted with the first year of their life. I thought that, I don't know, for some reason I thought that they had to be at least over a year old or had to go through one season of laying, like a summer season or something like that. But I could be wrong. A lightweight chicken releases about 120 pounds of droppings per year. A lightweight chicken. A heavy breed averages 180 pounds, and chickens poop even when they're asleep. Okay, so I will say this. A lot of people told me before we got chickens, they're going to poop everywhere. Oh, you're going to hate it. All that poop all around. I find that if you use that in the garden, if you can save that poo and get it broken down into compost in the garden, that is some of the best fertilizer I've ever seen. It does wonders. Who would have thought that you would have gotten chickens not only for eggs, but for fertilizer? But yeah, they're both good that way. So where are we at? We are at number 20, guys. Last one. Chickens need their beauty rest to maintain good health. A chicken needs 6 to 8 hours of darkness and restful sleep. Just like me, I need my beauty rest too, but I need a lot more than 6 to 8 hours, probably closer to 10 hours. Anything before that, stay out of my way that day because I'm not rested. Anyway, guys, I want to hear from you. I want to know how your guys' week is going. Leave a comment down below. Would love to hear from you. Oh, Barbara, I didn't even see you come in. Hello, a whistling woman. A whistling woman and a crowing hen always comes to the same bad end. Old saying. I've never heard that one, Barbara, but I'm glad you made me aware of that one. I definitely want to look that one up. That's a new one to me. And thank you for subscribing to my channel. I always appreciate that. I'm glad you're here. We definitely appreciate that. MB Heritage Farm says also chicken's egg production reduces up to 20% after first molt and even more after the second molt. No kidding. That I did not know. I don't want their egg production to stop. I like getting all these eggs. That's been great. So here's the interesting part. We have Easter eggers and we have barred rocks. And sorry, my cat's trying to join me here. So here, you want to say hi to everybody? Go say hi. You want my coffee, don't you? Yeah, he can't have it. 3 Easter eggers, 3 barred rocks. Everybody told me that the barred rocks would lay no matter what time of year it was. They didn't care. The barred rocks will always lay. When winter hit, my barred rocks stopped. Like all 3 of them stopped. And I even had a couple of them that were molting. And the Easter eggers were the ones that really took off. We were getting more mint green eggs than we were brown eggs. I mean, we had like 0 brown eggs. We were getting all Easter egger eggs. So I don't know. Whoever told me that barred rocks will outlay Easter eggers, I think my chicks proved you wrong. But anybody doing anything cool for St. Patty's Day today? Going anywhere? Making anything? The lovely, what is it? The corned beef hash and cabbage, which I like. I really do. I do like corned beef, but my wife cannot stand the smell of corned beef and cabbage. So, um, Heritage Farm, our barred rocks didn't lay in the winter either, but our Orpingtons didn't stop at all. I've heard Orpingtons are really reliable. They may not lay the most, but I hear that they're very reliable when they lay their eggs. So, and they're a nice, hardy, tough breed. Lots of fluff to them. I do love that. Those are definitely some of my on my bucket list one day of chickens to get. Unfortunately, we're in an area where we can only have so many hens, and I'm not to the point yet where we can have our own homestead and get as many chickens as we feel like. But someday, we'll... oh, kind of broke out, guys. I apologize there. So anyway, yeah. So I am drinking uh, just regular coffee today. Nothing special about it. Just a typical Starbucks Keurig. Alabama representing. I don't know if anybody here's from Alabama, but if you are, I got you. So, anybody started any seed yet or anything? I don't know what her deal is. She wants up in everybody's business again. Anybody started any seeds yet? We started a few for our tea garden, but I honestly think I'll wait till next week. But I think I'm going to start tomatoes pretty soon, which I am super stoked about. Last year we did 8 tomato plants. They were all San Marzano tomatoes. Best tomato harvest I've ever had last year. Those things just exploded. So this year we're going from 8 tomato plants to 12. We're not doing all San Marzanos though. I think we're going to do the Opalka tomatoes and the Amish paste tomatoes because we're not really like tomato people. We like it more for sauces, salsas. I hope that's the right type of tomatoes for that because that's what we're doing. But we're going to start that pretty soon. If the weather will warm up, my goodness, it's actually 35 degrees still here in March. Like I said earlier, we just got through a blizzard this past weekend, over a foot of snow. And it's really hard to get out there and do cool weather crops when it's 35 degrees out. Actually, a little frustrating. So. In the garden today, no, unfortunately, Hubs is working all day. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. We all want to, I think we all just are to the point now where it's like, forget the pandemic. Let's just go out anyway and have fun. Um, yeah, can you guys believe it's been 1 year since all this went down? 1 year. I can't tell if it's been the longest year of my life or the shortest year of my life, but man, hopefully, I don't know. Talk is cheap, but they do say that possibly by July we'll be able to get together with families. My opinion, if you want to get together with your family, get together with your family. Just be responsible about it. That's all. I don't need anybody to tell me that it's okay to see my family. But 1 year, unbelievable, guys. I can't believe it's been 1 year already on this. The 1 year anniversary of the 2 weeks to lower the, yeah, we won't get into that. I know it's been a tough year for everybody when it comes to that. So, but guys, on that, we are reaching the half-hour point. So I do want to thank you guys very much for joining me today. Those of you first time tuning in, definitely appreciate it. Yeah, have a great week. Have a good St. Patty's Day. Take care of yourselves, guys. Enjoy everything that's going on. Lily wants to say bye too. So take care, guys. You got this.